Hello everybody and welcome to That's Football. We're live, hopefully. I hope we're live anyway. We're live for Arsenal against Wolves, which is a big game in the top four race. And if you saw my video the other day where I was talking about the top four race, I said that there was a good chance that Spurs were going to get top four and United and Arsenal would be in that race. It feels to me like I got it wrong, to be honest. It feels to me like I got it very wrong because Spurs obviously are a little bit crap. So, sorry Spurs, it's true. It's true. Oh, what's going on here? Shut up. Shut up. Bloody computer going slow. Put it up bloody noise when I don't want it. But I hope we're all doing well anyway. Sorry I'm a little bit late. The reason I'm a little bit late, you might decide it's a good reason, you might not. It was on a Twitter space with John Motson. Doing a little bit with John Motson on a Twitter space, which I'd agreed to do and was very happy to do. And I thought I was only going to get one question, so I ended up getting two or three. So I was a little bit late. But I hope we're all doing well. What do I want to happen tonight? Tonight, I would love to see I'd love to see a draw. I think for United, not that we deserve it, but United fans definitely do, and that's the way I look at it. I'd like to see a draw in this game tonight because I think we're well overdue. Well, no, we're not well overdue. I just think Arsenal are dangerous, and when you look at the league table, which I'm just about to try and get up now, I can't remember where Wolves are in the league, so I'll get a little poll going. We'll do some polls tonight. So yeah, United are in 4th place with 46 points. Arsenal are in 6th with 42 points, but they've got 3 games in hand on United. And if they could win against Wolves, they'd have 2 games in hand and only be 1 point behind us. So I don't really like the idea of that. Wolves themselves have got 2 games in hand on United as well. If they won them 2 games in hand, they'd be level with us. I just don't think Wolves are capable, or West Ham are capable of getting top 4. So, there's my statement. I have been wrong in the past. So let's wait and see what happens on that one. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. And hopefully we get a decent game. I thought it's a quick turnaround, isn't it? It is a quick turnaround. If it doesn't feel that long ago that Arsenal played Wolves, because you know what? It wasn't that long ago that Arsenal played Wolves, because this is obviously another postponed game that they've managed to fit in, which I think is a good idea from Wolves and Arsenal to get, you want to get these games in hand done rather quickly. So it's good from Arsenal's point of view and from Wolves' point of view. Interestingly, if you are an Arsenal fan, we won't hold it against you, but United have only got potentially 3 Premier League games to play between now and April the 2nd. We're playing Wolves at the weekend, Man City the weekend after, Spurs the weekend after that. Then we've got Liverpool, which will probably get postponed because of the FA Cup if Liverpool beat Norwich. Now, from Arsenal's point of view, they've got Wolves tonight, they've got Watford on Sunday, they've got Leicester the Sunday after that, then they've got Liverpool on the 16th of March, and they've got Villa on the 19th of March. So they've got 5 games to play before we play on April the 2nd, when United might only have 3. So there's an opportunity for Arsenal to get a couple of those games in hand back. Keep an eye on Rangers versus Dortmund, please. It'll bang, says Mike. To be honest with you, mate, I'm not keeping an eye on it because it's the Europa League, and I've got no interest in the Europa League. So I don't have any interest in the Europa League when Manchester United play in it, and I definitely don't have any interest in it when it's not Manchester United. But look, let me give you the team news anyway. Ramsdale in goal for Arsenal, Cedric, White, Gabriel, Turney, Partey and Xhaka, Xhaka, Odegaard, Martinelli, Lacazette. It's looking like that's their sort of best team at the moment. I don't know what the situation is with Smith Rowe. Is he suspended? Is he injured? If anyone can let us know. But a bit of a blow not to have Smith Rowe, who does seem to pick up the odd injury here and there. Wolves, Sarr, Kilman, Cody, Says, Semedo, Nori, Moutinho, Neves, Hichan, Jimenez and Podence. I mean, that's a good Wolves side. There's nothing wrong with that Wolves side. It's a good Wolves side. And you look at their bench, they've got Otto, Dendoncker, Trincao, Neto's back on the bench as well. He's been out for a while. So, you could argue that, I'm not saying it's better than Arsenal, but it's definitely a good side. for Wolves, and you never know. You never know what Wolves could do. Why don't you think Wolves can get top 4? Mark, is a good question. To which the answer is this: I just don't think they score enough goals. Wolves. I think they're very good defensively. I just don't think they score enough goals. And they've got West Ham away on Sunday. Then they've got a few winnable games. But I just don't. What's their running? I mean, their running's not terrible until. I mean, they've got Burnley to play, Newcastle, Villa, Leeds, Everton, Watford, Palace. It's not impossible for them, but yeah, I just don't. I don't know. I'm being a bit snobby, really. I've been a little bit snobby, maybe. I just don't think they can get top 4. But, whatever. Smith Rowe is injured, and so's Tomiyasu, says JG. Thank you very much. Right, let me just read this super chat. Mark, would you really take Conte? Everyone called Nuno a terrible manager, but he didn't do any worse than Conte, and he also beat Man City, says Myron. I rate Conte. I do. I think Arsenal. I think Spurs is a horrible job. So I'm just going to do a little poll for you, so you can guess or predict the score. I don't want you to predict the score. I just want you to predict the result. So will it be Arsenal draw or Wolves win? That's in the chat for you now. I am just telling everybody right here, right now, that I am on Twitch tonight. And have they kicked off already? Yes, God, we've kicked off. Shit. I'm chatting away and the match has kicked off here. Arsenal! Oh, Martinelli! He wanted a penalty there. Do you think Rashford's moving too fast as Marketing James? Well, there's a big chance here. I don't know whether VAR is going to review it, but it was a very fast start by Arsenal. Let's have a look at it. Lacazette, Saka, lovely weighted ball. Martinelli, I tell you what, he doesn't get the ball, man. He doesn't get the ball. I think that's a penalty. How's that not a... I mean, bloody lucky. I mean, how is that not a penalty for Arsenal? I'm stunned. He doesn't get the ball at all. Zeno says that's a penalty. I mean, he doesn't get the ball. I tell you what, the funny thing is, I watched the Arsenal game on the weekend against Brentford, and they had 2 penalties there. So, good start by Arsenal, though, and they probably should have had a penalty here. But yeah, Wolves have got a good side. They're hard to break down. But Arsenal have started off well. I just think with Arsenal... I mean, look, I'm going to make a statement here that sounds really stupid, but I think with Arsenal... I expect them to drop points. I do, because they're Arsenal, and they're going to have to not be Arsenal to get top 4 for me. But I think what Arsenal have done quite well is, whatever you think of the players individually, I think Gabriel and White have formed a decent partnership, and I think Xhaka and Partey have formed a decent partnership. And then obviously they've got Ramsdale. And I think that gives them a bit of a platform. And I'm not saying that Xhaka and Partey are anything like, Fabinho and Henderson, or Rodri and Gundogan, or, Kante and Kovacic. I'm not saying that. But Xhaka and Partey are better than what Spurs have got. They're better than what United have got. And they've got a decent centre-back partnering. Yeah. Sorry if the time is not on the screen. It is running. I just haven't put it on the screen. There you go. What? What's going on here? It's not on. It is on the screen, but it's wrong. Right, I need to sort this out. Everything's just running slow. Sorry about this, everybody. Let me just sort something out. It's running proper slow. Okay, that's better. So, let's get this timer sorted. Fast start by Arsenal. almighty, what is going on here? Arsenal on the attack. Wolves on the attack. Ash says that VAR never goes Arsenal's way and they're used to it now. Welcome to the lives of an Arsenal fan. I've stopped wanting penalties, says Ian. And hi Mark, missed you on United stand. I know it's not related, but how short are some people's memories? We've been renowned for having a graveyard shift at number 9 for years. No surprise, Ronaldo has no service, says Nick. Yeah, people just want to forget the fact that we haven't created any service for our strikers for a long time. But good start to this game. Good tempo to it. Be nice to see a few goals tonight, as long as it ends in it. Well, I've got no say in it, but I think a draw would be good. I don't know what Tierney's done here. Seems to have hurt his... Oh no, he's all right. He's all right. Don't worry about it. Quite an injury-prone player, isn't he? Wolves are going to go through Arsenal's defence like Moses parting the Red Sea, says Jack. Well, it's an early corner for Wolves, and they've cleared it away, Arsenal there. Or have they? Neves with the cross. 1-0 to Wolves! Oh, he's offside. He's offside. I nearly went 1-0 to Wolves! Ho, ho, ho! Ho, 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 ho! But it's not. So, I can't. It looked like it was a good goal. Neves with the cross, and he's not massively... Tell you what, he knows he's offside, but he's not one of those ones who's miles off. He's just marginally off. I think VAR is going to check it, but yeah, he was just about off. Let's do the poll. So actually on the screen here, they've got the win probability of 44.6% for Arsenal, 29.3% a draw. We've got your votes, 46% Arsenal win, 29% the draw. So God knows what Opta are doing, but fair play to the chat, because you're very close to what Opta's win percentage was, literally to the point. So well done there. We'll end the poll. You did well. United are 26% likely to get 4th place, Arsenal 53% and Tottenham 14% and Wolves 6%. Stats based on goals scored and conceded in the season results plus previous season, says Jack. There you go. I'm happy for Arsenal to be firm favourites. VAR's looking at this and it's offside. I mean, why VAR takes fucking a minute to see something that we saw? I knew he was offside. I knew he was offside, man. I understand a lot of people are, concerned and worried about what's going on between Russia and in the Ukraine, as am I, but I'm not turning this stream into a chat about it. I'm here to watch a football match. I'm fully aware of what's going on. I don't like it, and my thoughts are with people who are going to suffer through whatever this ends up being and are already suffering, but I'm not getting into debates about going to war or anything like that. This for me is escapism, and I'm going to enjoy it while we can. Any thoughts on how... No, I've just answered that from William. So how it could affect the Champions League, I don't think it'll... I mean, the Champions League will just be moved from St. Petersburg to somewhere else, and yeah, that's what happened with that. Here's Wolves on the break. I think it's going to be a good game, It's a very quick game. Nice ball in. Arsenal are going to have to graft. I mean, if they want to get top 4, you've got to win games like this. I'd say it to both teams. Do I think they'll move the Champions League to Wembley? I think the it clashes with the what does it clash with? I think it clashes with the playoffs, so I doubt it. Welcome to the mods, just Jackler and Renate. Hope you're doing well. Draw is the best result for United, Ollie. Yeah. Oh, that's what I was gonna. That thoughts on the title race, Mark. Leeds for relegation, says whoever. If Burnley and Newcastle keep winning, someone's going to go down. Yeah. I mean, I personally always thought it would be 3 from 4. 3 from Norwich, Watford, Newcastle and Burnley. But if Burnley and Newcastle keep winning like they are, then somebody else like an Everton or a Brentford or a Leeds will get pulled in. Brentford need to win. soon. They need to start winning some games soon, because I've always said Brentford will get relegated, and we'll have to see. Odegaard a little bit late on Moutinho there, but didn't get a yellow card when maybe he could have done. Just a reminder, tonight I am on Twitch at 10:30. It's Red Dead Redemption Bridge. Ramsdale, he won't miss from there. That is a goal. Arsenal, ho, 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 ho. It's 1-0 to Wolves, and it's a dream come true. Gabriel's made the mistake. Dreams can come true. Look at me, I'll pass to you. You know you want the ball from me. You know you want the ball. Dreams can come true. It's Gabriel with a terrible mistake. And it's 1-0 to Wolves. What's he doing at the back here? What is he doing? Long ball. He should deal with this. Why does he not just put it out? What an idiot. Terrible defending by Gabriel. Terrible. He just put it out for a throw-in, and he tries to pass it back to Ramsdale. And Chan's there to make it 1-0. And Gabriel making Wolves' dreams come true. 1-0. And Arsenal. I mean, I actually said this. I actually said this on Twitter today. United might get top 4 because we're not as crap as everybody else. Although, you know, Wolves will be saying we want top 4, I suppose. But yeah, that's a gift. It's a gift from Gabriel. Gabriel with the assist. Oh, 100%. Terrible, terrible. I mean, to be fair to Arsenal, I think they should have had a penalty. In the first minute, they should have had a penalty. But Wolves gave them an early warning with an offside goal from a cross. And now they've took advantage of a defensive error. And they've got work to do. He's going to have to stop the game here, Atkinson. That's a head injury. Dreams can come true. It's not. It's Chan who's gone down. United Stand FC is back tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Hello. The latest highlights are on this channel. What % chance do you give Liverpool to win the league? Says William. I think it's 50-50, mate. I do. I think Liverpool have got a great chance of winning the league, and I think obviously Man City have as well. So, Arteta, says Barnaby Jones. Arteta, it's our best chance of winning the Champions League in years, and he's messed it up. Arteta, get them printers on. Get them printers on. Get them t-shirts. I've told you. Arteta, he's clueless. He's clueless. He don't know what he's doing. Get Arteta, get him out. Get him out of my club. Get him out of my club. Arteta. Long way to go. As a United fan, I'm just enjoying this because we are rubbish and we are still going to get top 4 because there's teams worse than us. I told ya. I told ya. Rhythm is a dancer, Anthony Elanga. You won't stop him if you dare. Came from Scandinavia. He's United saviour, scoring goals from everywhere. I'm not singing it, Jake. I was very happy with his goal yesterday, but I'm not very happy with the way United are performing, to be honest. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption tonight at 10:30 on Twitch. It's a good stream. Make sure you tune in. It's going to be 2-0. Oh, it's a sitter. He's got no bite. He's a dog without a teeth. Jimenez should have made it 2-0 there. It should have been him and Yes, and it was him and no. Didn't work. Jimenez, though, he was well onside. It's a lovely ball by Podence. You've got to bury that. At this level, you can't miss those. I'm putting that in the top corner, but, you know, at least put it on target. What a chance. Wolves have started off really well here. Arsenal haven't. I tell you, I think it's going to be a good game. I really do. Make sure you smash a like and subscribe. Bottom right hand corner, Jaden says it should be 2-0, and he's not wrong. Jaden's clocked it. Well done. This is the best league in the world. Nothing else comes close. It's not even an argument, says Des. Raul Timonez. As I said earlier, Moses part in the Red Sea, says Jack. He's right at the moment. Give Jack his credit. Who scored, Mark? It was Chan. The player who was just everybody had on FIFA 21. Because he's really quick. I do think Wolves' big problem is they don't score enough goals, but if Arsenal are gifted out goals, it's good, isn't it? It's on Amazon Prime, yeah. I'd completely forgotten it was on Amazon Prime. I've set up my bloody TV and everything, and then I went and sat down. It's on Amazon Prime. I don't need the TV. I can just put it on the laptop. How many out of 38 do you see Ronaldo playing next season? I don't even think he'll be at United, Silo, if we don't qualify for the Champions League. Much love from Blackrock in Ireland, says Ben. I know it well. Prediction for Liverpool-Chelsea. Are you doing a watch-along on Sunday? I am, Ben. I am, and I'm looking forward to watching it. I think Liverpool are in great form at the moment, and I think Chelsea obviously are a good side as well. So I'm just looking forward to it, and we will be doing a watch along on Sunday. Yeah. No United stand tonight, Harry. No. If I told you the truth, I completely forgot. There wasn't a lot to talk about tonight. I've done the preview. It's fine. I'd put Liverpool as favourites over Chelsea at the moment, just on form. They're absolutely on fire. But if there's one team that could get Lacazette, oh, what a tackle! He's still got it. What's he doing shooting from there? Lack of threat. The French Charlie Austin. What is he doing there? This is what's going to cause Arsenal the problems. Not buying a striker. Imagine if you had like a really good striker. It is on Amazon. I'm watching it on Amazon now, Ben. I'm literally got Prime Video in front of me on my screen watching it. Zane Miassi, thanks for the super chat. He's happy. Well, I bet he isn't actually. Well, this would be a cracking result for United. Himanshu says, imagine if Arsenal had Vlahovic. Well, that's who they wanted. I don't know what went wrong there, because there was a lot of indications that was the player they were going to get. And they obviously got led up the garden path by somebody, because they wasted all month trying to get him. But Arsenal looking ropey here. I mean, this is the thing. A lot of people said this. It doesn't matter how bad United play, because the teams that are chasing them are Arsenal and Spurs, who will just do an Arsenal and a Spurs. I mean, Arsenal have still got 2 games in hand if they lose this. But good play by Saka down the right-hand side. Lovely play. Past another one. Really does well. What a run. What a run. What a block. Lovely play by Saka there. I think it was Odegaard who got the shot off and they blocked it. But it was a great run by Saka there. Arsenal looking to go through the gears. They get it wide. United should get Jimenez and Neves, says Simon. Cross comes in. Headed away. I wouldn't fancy Arsenal from crosses against that Wolves defence. Arsenal have got a game on here. Wolves are in the same boat. Neither team's in Europe. They're both focused on the top 6. Where do you think Wolves will finish? I don't think Wolves will get top 4, but I think they could get 6th. They could finish above Spurs. But I think United and Arsenal will get 4th or 5th. Arteta's trying to get the crowd up. Or he's either that or he's done a fart, because he's either wafting it away or he's trying to get the fans up. Would you rather Ince's Reading stay up or Rooney's Derby stay up? Don't dodge the question. P.S. Thoughts and prayers with Ukraine, says My Big Melons. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll do a poll just to make everybody have a chance to say. And I will tell you what I want. I've got a poll on the go. I want Reading to stay up, and the simple reason is Rooney's a bigger United icon for me, because I remember all of Rooney's career. I do remember most. Actually, to be fair, I remember most of Ince's Man United career, but I know Paul Ince. He's a good lad, and I want him to do well, so I want him to stay up. So I understand most people want Derby to stay up, but I know Ince and I want him to do well, so I want them to stay up. And Rooney's not going to stay at Derby anyway. Even if they get relegated, he won't stay at Derby. Derby might both stay up. How long's Smith Rowe out injured for? Does anybody know? Jack Dalkin says he should be going to the World Cup. This is not a good result for Arsenal, obviously, but it's not a good result anyway because Wolves are a very good defensive side. Sean says, off topic, but thoughts on Russia. I'm not going to talk about it. Smith Rowe is ill. I'm not going to talk about it. Suffice to say that it's a worrying situation, and my main concern is with the people of Ukraine and innocent people dying. And you know, I include that in the soldiers as well because their country's being invaded. They are innocent in this, and I just hope that we can find some way of stopping it ASAP. Max says the game's not over yet. Oh, no, it's not. But Arsenal are going to have to go up a gear because Wolves are very good defensively. The first 19 minutes has flown by, though. Been a good game. No United Stand show tonight, Lloyd. I just literally had to run out of time, to be honest. I know it's a bit of a crap excuse, but I am doing Twitch after this at 10:30. It's not straight after this, but I've dropped the link for my Twitch channel. If you want to give it a follow, notification will go out about 10:30. Lovely bit of play here. Lack of threat. Lack of threat. John says his girlfriend said Rooney was a passion merchant. Yeah, but he was good on the pitch. She might have met him in a club. That's the ball into Martinelli. What a crappy pass that is. Who's played that pass there? Bloody hell. How do you overhit a pass like that? It's Xhaka. Crapper. He picks it up in the middle of the park. There's a gap to Martinelli to slip him in. And he overplays the pass by about double. It's a little slide rule pass for 20 metres and he plays it 50. Rubbish. That sort of thing disgusts me. This level of a footballer and you can't play a pass like that. Hagrid is a gooner. If you know, you know. Oh, Saka. How's he break the offside trap? Good defending. Cody wants a yellow card. No, he wants an offside. Doesn't want a yellow card. He looked offside to me. No, he was on. I think he was on. Not more he could. Not bad first touch like McNally says. Not a lot he could have done there. Do I think Chelsea will lose their owner, mate? We're heading into a world that we don't really want to be in, and it's difficult to say what will happen. Please subscribe, by the way. We're on the road to 619,000. Bottom right hand corner to subscribe. Get involved. As I said, we are doing a watch along for Chelsea versus Liverpool on Sunday as well. That's football, a place for everyone to get involved in. Bottom right hand corner to subscribe. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Charlie, say hello to Patch for me, says Floyd Mayweather. And so I'm just going to end this poll as well. 79% want Derby to stay up and 21% want Reading to stay up. There you go, which is what I would have expected. I want to draw. Zamiassi says game over. Barcelona are winning 1-0, by the way. If you're interested. High foot by Jimenez on Gabriel. Do you hear what I'm saying? Gotta say how I feel. I know you want my love, and I know that you're real. Dreams can come true. Look at me, babe, I'm with you. You know you got to have dreams. You know you got to be strong. Exciting young Kulevski, Isaac and Alanga. Is there a more exciting young international front three than Sweden's? I'm sure there is Sweden, India, but it's not a bad one, is it? It's not a bad one. It's not a bad one. What? H. Robson says thoughts on Sunderland. What am I meant to have any thoughts on Sunderland? I'm somewhat confused. I don't know, mate. I don't know. What am I supposed to have thoughts about? Lack of threat, gives the ball away again. He's a massively frustrating player, isn't he, Lacazette? Sorry. Mark, about United, one of our key issues, we hand long-term contracts to average players and give them high wages. They eventually become deadwood. You're very true, Prince. Hi, Mark. Good CDM for us could be Edson Alvarez, says Callum. And thoughts on Conte's post-match comments, says Per. Well, Per, I did my reaction this morning to that. My reaction this morning was that I think Conte is actually not a bottle job. I think he's a clever job, because he's basically saying that I don't think I can concede at this. I don't think I can succeed at this club, and it takes a strong manager to do that. Paul Ince is on the United stand tomorrow morning. Yes, Liam. So we'll be asking him some questions about Reading and being back in management. I'm quite surprised, but I'm looking forward to speaking to him. Yeah. Lacazette and Atkinson are having an argument. I'm trying to find a website where I can keep up to date with Manchester United's Youth Cup score. 26 minutes gone in this. It's 1-1 at the moment between... it's half time at the moment. Second half just kicked off. Under 18s in the FA Youth Cup. Thoughts on Scunthorpe and when's the next Cooking with Goldbridge, says Quag. I need to get back on with it, mate, to be honest. I've never been to Scunthorpe. Mark, if you got to choose the new Champions League final ground for this season, where would you choose? Wait a minute, his lack of threats. Oh, he's so... I'm going to have to put a tweet out. Brian, where would I have the Champions League final? The new camp. I always like the new camp for the Champions League final, to be honest. Yeah. Mac Pack says Wolves are as good in FIFA as they are in real life. Mark, they're having a great season, says Mac. There we go. San Siro's getting knocked down, isn't it? Usual username. That's a decent cross, but... Oh! The keeper didn't get there. Cherney. Lack of threats. He's rubbish. He'll score in a minute. I'm telling you now, Lacazette's going to score. Can they play anybody else up front? Jack says Wolves need a striker. I tell you what, Arsenal need a striker, mate. There's no one else they can play up front, is there? They could put Martinelli up front, I suppose. I said it. I said it in January. If I was an Arsenal fan, I'd be bloody fuming with the board. You know, you've got no right to be in a race for top 4, really. No right. It never should have happened. Like United, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City should have had this top 4 locked down. 3 of them have. United opened the door, and then Arsenal decide not to buy a striker. How do you win games? You score goals. Oh, don't rate Nketiah, Sam. If that's what Arsenal have got as their backup, I do not rate him. I quite like Nando's. I prefer Wagamama's. Yeah, I like a good Wagamama's. I always have the buns for the starter. I had mushroom buns, the steamed buns with mushrooms in the other day, and lovely sauce it had, and then katsu curry. I always have that. I'm not massively into pizzas, James. I mean, I don't mind pizza, but it's as you get a bit older, you'll realise that pizza is mainly just bread and lots of it, which ain't necessarily that much. Bread's not great. I like pizza toppings. Manny Play says he always smirks when he hears someone say buns. Boobs! That's why you're thinking of boobs, Manny. How's the belly feeling? Jack, I've got me... Actually, I've not even looked at it today. I've got my stitches out tonight. Tomorrow morning. It's looking alright. It's done alright, actually. I've had a couple of operations, and when I've had the stitches out, it's opened up and it leaves quite a big scar. That one's looking like it might be mainly quite a slim scar, which is good. Arsenal have had 5 attempts and 0 shots on target, says Jack. Well, I'd like a draw. I like a draw tonight. I'd love to see a draw. It'd be a great result for us. I don't use bio oil K2 actually. Oh, that was Arsenal's midfield. Oh no, there was a player there. Oh, there's Lacazette. He's short and he scored. Well, there's your shot on target. Arteta! Get Arteta! He don't know what he's doing, get him out! He don't know what he's doing. I do like a Twix, Robert. I love a Twix. I haven't seen any of the Liverpool's goals yesterday. Some Shock says that Lacazette is very frustrating. Here we go. Saka. What is he doing? Oh, Lacazette. He's crap. Lack of threats. French Charlie Austin. You're just a French Charlie Austin. French Charlie Austin. You're just a French Charlie Austin. That would be a good clearance if it wasn't an attempt to do an overhead kick and score. He's definitely going to score. Bang, 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 bang. Bow, bow. I don't think Norwich have got a chance of staying up, Harrison. I'm sorry. I just don't. Not that I don't think you can win games. I just think that Newcastle and Burnley are going to be more savvy than you. Dreams can't come true. Arteta out so we get views. We'd love 4th place trophy because we are such a joke team, says Mason Reed. I'm not jinxing Lacazette. I've said I bet he'll score in a minute, but it'd still annoy me. I'd love to play Among Us again, Don. I'd love to play Among Us again. It was the worst game to stream, though, because everyone would always cheat and say, Goldbridge is the murderer. And then it's over, isn't it? Happy birthday to Addison. He's a Liverpool fan, but that's fine on this channel. It's on Sunday as well. Please subscribe, by the way, bottom right hand corner. I'm not showing your belly stitchers buns. There's Aston on the attack. Martinelli. Lack of threat. Oh, over the bar from Martinelli. They're getting closer, Arsenal. Red Dead is tonight, Ruby. Yeah, links in the chat. Give us a follow for Twitch. You'll get your notification. I'll be going live at about 20 to 11 tonight. And I'll be live for a couple of hours. Late night streaming on a Thursday night and a Sunday on Twitch. Oh, Martinelli's doing it now. Either Arsenal are really trying to get the crowd up or they all had beans before and he's trying to get rid of that fart smell again. That stinks. Don't come near me, Lacazette. I am a threat. That's vile. It's like something's died up my arse. Thoughts on Norwich? I think they're going to go down. Yeah. Arsenal. Yeah. Stinky farts. Or they're just trying to get the crowd up. Worst attempt of a bicycle kick I've ever seen. He must think he's French Gareth Bale, but no, he's French Charlie Austin, says Jack. He's destined to score, Jack. Well, Jack Lynch says that Martinelli had 4 trials at United between the age of 14 and 17. Yeah, but we United, we're not wrong to not have taken him on, are we? I mean, I know he's a good player, but he's not really. He's decent. He's not set the world on fire yet, has he? How old is Martinelli? I mean, I think he's got potential, but he needs to be. He's not Xhaka, is he? 5 months. What a journey it's been, Mark, says the Royal Mail X. Cheers, pal. Thanks for subscribing. Sorry, thanks for becoming a member. I mean, I remember you more for Twitch, to be fair, but I didn't realise you were a member on here, so thank you very much. Mac, Pack and Royal Mail X, they're legends of the Twitch chat. Martinelli's 20. There we go. Prime Bale or Prime Hazard, says Avish. That's a great question. I'm going to put it in the chat. It's an either or. Prime Bale or Prime Hazard. Get voted in the chat. Who's better, Pookie or Lacazette? Says Liam Cox. I don't think Pookie's that great, is he? Rangers are winning 1-0. Partey's just hit a shit shot as well. I remember an ESPN pundit offering his condolences to Arsenal when we appointed Edu. He seriously thought we could get top 4 with 2 strikers, says 58. Go, J58. Mate, Subir, thank you very much for becoming a member. I personally thought Spurs had the best chance of getting top 4 away from United. I don't think Arsenal will do it. Saka's just been booked. I don't think Arsenal will do it. And even if I did think Arsenal had a chance of doing it, I think you're absolutely right. Why didn't they buy a bloody striker in January? What are they waiting for? Oh, we'll do it in the summer. Next season, Villa will be better. Everton might be better. Newcastle will be better. Manchester United and Arsenal, next season's going to be harder than this year. So why, when the door's wide open for 4th place, would you not spend a bit of money to get a striker in? They didn't want to take the risk, did they? Very similar owners to United. Goldbridge out, Abe in, says Jasper Proctor. No, he'd never say that. Proctor would never go against Goldbridge for Abe. If you know, you know. K2 says they did have a striker lined up, but it fell through at the last minute. Wolves! Ooh! Oh, the ball had gone out anyway. Who was that striker you had lined up then? Mark, do you think fourth is a poison chalice? You're not good enough to really compete for the Champions League and your board get a huge paycheck and relax for a year. I think that's one of the best comments I've ever read, Nick P. Give Nick P, he should be trending on Twitter. That is one of the most intelligent things I've ever read doing anything. And I've read... I got invited to read out Stephen Hawking's autobiography at a school a couple of years ago. So that was very intelligent stuff. And that wasn't as intelligent as what Nick P's just said there. Basically what he just said is it a poison chalice to get fourth place? Because, you're not good enough to win the Champions League, but the owners make a load of money and they're happy. There's an element of that, isn't it? But you can't want to finish fifth because no one wants to play Thursday night football. But I know what you mean. It's a win for the Glazers. It's a win for the Cronkies, isn't it? Thanks everyone who's tuning in, by the way. Make sure you subscribe. Bottom right hand corner. We're on that road. We're on that road to 619,000 subscribers. Get involved. We will be doing a watch along for the Carabao, the first bit of silverware this season. We'll be doing it on Saturday. Sunday. Don't turn up on Saturday. It's not on. Mark, have you seen Maguire's brother on Twitter liking your tweet about Harry? Don't think you are their Christmas list. Have you seen what he deleted, mates, about me last night when the game was on? He called me a silly see you next Tuesday. He shouldn't have deleted it. He would have got loads of likes and retweets. I don't know why. He's not got many followers. He'd have got loads of followers if he'd kept it going. All these Arsenal players with trumping names. Farty Smelly, Farte, Granit Xhaka and holding one in, says Luke Jones. It seems like you spent a bit of time on that. 1-0 to Rangers, and they say that Scottish football is dead, says Ainsley Harriott. That'd be a big, big result. Why did he delete it? I don't know. Why? I don't know. If you're going to tweet that somebody's a silly CUNT, keep it up there. Somebody sent me a screenshot of it before it had been deleted. It had quite a few likes. All it said was Maguire again, ... and he was at fault for that goal. So, unless he was watching the stream, in which case I might have said a few bits more. But if he was just responding to the tweet. Would I take João Felix? I was very impressed with João Felix yesterday. In the poll at the moment, Prime Bale or Prime Hazard, it's 3,500 votes, and it's Prime Bale winning 54% to 46%. So get your vote in there. Mark, Bruno top of the USL assist table again, says Mo. Arsenal have been linked to João Felix. He's a good player. I know a lot of people were on about that last night, that Arsenal have been linked to him. Chelsea finished fourth and then won the Champions League, says Mal. Okay. Yazia said Bale scored a bicycle kick in the Champions League final. Yeah, that's pretty good. We've had 42 minutes here, so it's looking like it's going to be 1-0 to Wolves at half-time. Salah or Robin, says Tiny, and Salah for me. Thoughts on Dortmund losing to Rangers 5-2, says Marketing James. Looks like they're going out, mate. Looks like Dortmund are going out. I think we will do more polls at half-time. I presume Haaland's injured because he's not playing for Dortmund tonight, but they have got quite a strong team going on. DJ says, has the fact that you're famous sunk in yet? Well, I'm not famous. I think Correa was better than Felix. His ball recovery skills were good. He fits Simeone's system better, says Will. I certainly don't think it's over. I think it'll be a tough game against them in the second leg. But I just don't think United will play that as bad as they did. Yeah, Haaland's injured, says Savvy. Thanks, pal. Where is my camera? I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm just going to put my phone on charge, which means I have to get up and walk over to a separate area of the room and speak slightly louder so that you can still hear me. And now I'm going to sit back down again. Best bar in Dublin, says Dara Byrne. Hairy Lemon is my favourite bar. There's plenty of others. I like Sinnott's as well, which is very close. You could go for a pint in the Hairy Lemon and go to Sinnott's, and it would take you 1 minute to get from one bar to another. But I've not been to Dublin for quite a while, so there's probably better bars than that. But if any bar owners in Dublin want to invite me over, I'll come and do a meet and greet. It might just be me there, but I'm more than happy to come to Dublin and do some sort of pub thing. In fact, I'm open to doing that anywhere. Solihull. If you want to do a pub event, I'm up for it. You know, keep pubs open, that's what I say. Arsenal are really struggling on the edge of the box here. And it's Wolves breaking away again. I have been to Belfast, yeah. I lived in Dublin, though. Oh, headed wide by Wolves there. 2 minutes added on. I need some ideas for either ors. Half time. Are Wolves the dark horse for top four, says Akil. I don't know. Malcolm, there's no United stand video. I've said this. I'm not doing United stand tonight. I can't be in two places at once. And normally on a Thursday night we have a fan forum, but Adam and Beth and everybody else are coming back from Madrid. So, what was your favourite thing about Ireland, Mark, says Even? Oh, just loads of things. I couldn't list them all. I just had a great time living there. I lived there between the age of 19 and 23, so it was good. Saka down the right hand side. Skips past one. No. Final ball is poor from Arsenal tonight. Mark, would you rather have Wayne Rooney's natural hairline and Frank Ribery's teeth, or Zlatan's nose and Roy Hodgson's nails, says Matt. Well, there you go, that's one for the chat. Benzema or Henry, says Henry Shepherd. Well, it's clearly Henry. You know, they've got to be close. I'm going to end this poll. 55% went for Prime Bale, 45% went for Prime Hazard. Bellingham's just scored for Dortmund. It's 1-1, Rangers. Podont's on the turn. Switches the play. Prime Ollie, Prime Carrick or Prime Fletcher? Prime Carrick. Easy, Jack. Easy. Referee blows for half time. Are Arsenal in trouble? Let me just put this tweet out and we'll do a few either ors as well. A few polls in the chat. I mean, from a United point of view, it's going very well for us at the moment. We're playing crap, but people are doing worse than us, which is always nice. I mean, look. Even if Arsenal were to lose this, they could still win their 2 games in hand and go ahead of us. So, I'm not. It doesn't mean it's over, but it certainly gives us a bit of an advantage, which we'll take. Let me just close that down and come back to you. No, I want to go that. I'll just do that anyway. Super chat from Jeffrey. He says, if you had to take one of our flop signings in his prime, who would it be? Di Maria or Sanchez? Says Jeffrey. I'll probably take Di Maria in his prime because we need a winger. Prime Mourinho or Prime Wenger, says Manas. That's a good one. I'm going to do that one straight away. Either or. Get in the chat. We're doing a few of those at half time. Prime Jose, Prime Wenger. There we go. The Wenger bus is coming. Bum, 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 bum. New York to San Francisco. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, let's talk about the game at half time. Wolves are winning 1-0. They're worthy winners. Arsenal have huffed and puffed. but they've not been able to blow the house down. Unlike Wolves, they have huffed and puffed and they have blown the house down because Arsenal's house is made of straw and they've blown it down. Wolves winning 1-0 at the moment, and I think it's going to make for a very interesting second half. If you want top four, the door's open, but you've got to walk in. And at the moment, Spurs, West Ham, now Arsenal don't seem want to do it. And people will say, well, are you being disrespectful to Wolves? I probably am. But I just don't think Wolves will get top four. I don't think they can go in. I don't think Wolves can get 67 points. I really don't. So, but look, it's good to be the underdog, and I don't really want to be the favourites for top four. It seems to be a bit of a poison chalice, to be honest with you. Red Dead Redemption will be live at 10:30 tonight. Well, about 11:15 tonight, Jay. Links in the video description for my Twitch. Late night stream gaming with Goldbridge tonight, Thursday night. I will be live for that. Make sure you tune in. Okay, so Prime Jose against Prime Wenger. 64% have gone with Prime Jose and 36% have gone with Prime Wenger. I would agree with that. Definitely agree with that. Jose over Wenger. I don't think it's. I think Wenger was brilliant. I mean, I don't want to be the History Channel, but the best. I've witnessed the Premier League from day one. So for me, the best rivalry the Premier League ever had was the late 90s between Arsenal and Manchester United. Arsenal double side in 98 was fantastic and was still very good in 99, and United's team in 98 was fantastic and obviously was brilliant in 99. Those 2 years, although rivalry continued either side of that, those were the peak 2 years for me of Premier League rivalry. And Wenger's Arsenal were fantastic, but he didn't win a Champions League. And I think Mourinho has won the Champions League on more than one occasion. So you've got to go with Mourinho. Lahm, Cafu, Alves, Zanetti. I've got another one for you. I'm going to go with... I'm intrigued by this one. No, I'm not going to do that one. I'm going to do... It's a good one, and you gave me the thought for it. The Welsh Dragons from Cardiff. I don't think they are from Cardiff, but they're both Welsh, aren't they? Though. Prime Gigs, Prime Bale. Get in the chat and let me know what you think. Mark, Chiesa 2005 or the Invincibles? What am I talking about, Lewis? It's because you put an I in it. It means Prime. It means Chelsea 2005 or the Invincibles, and I've gone Chiesa 2005. Well, considering that was 18 years ago, 17 years ago, I imagine Chiesa was probably about 10, so maybe even younger. So I think Arsenal Invincibles would have beaten Chiesa when he was about 10. So Chelsea 2005 are ahead of the Invincibles for me. I've said this before. I know it's controversial, but yeah, I do think that the Chelsea 2005, the first title they won with Mourinho, was a very good side. The Invincibles just get credit because they stayed unbeaten, basically. Yeah, they did. I've stopped the clock. Thank you very much, Golden Boys and everybody else. Chelsea 2005 team has sort of been confined to, I don't know why it's below Centurions. I don't know why it's below Invincibles. I think some people would even like to put Leicester ahead of it. To me, that Chelsea 2005 side, which I think they broke the record for concedes. I think they broke the record for clean sheets. I think they scored a load of goals. I think they got a load of points. That team was just unbelievable. I remember that season. We couldn't get a hand on them. Nobody could. So it was a very, very good team, and it was their first title, and it was also Mourinho's first year in the Premier League. So I think it doesn't get the credit it deserves. But you know what that is all about? That is just about time. People want to forget the past unless it really stood out. So the Invincibles, well, it's the Invincibles. We'll remember that. The treble, well, I've got to remember that. But actually, that 2005 Chelsea side was very, very good. And as I've said before, I don't think that Man City's best title is the Centurions. But that's the only one that ever gets mentioned. Oh, Man City's Centurions, because they got 100 points. But that Chelsea side would have got 100 points that year. Because you're only as... I personally think the best title holders, it's not about your points tally. It's not about whether you go unbeaten. It's about the competition you have in that league. And I still think that Man City have 2 teams better than the Centurions. One of them was the Yaya Toure team, and one of them was the team that won it the year after, when they went toe-to-toe with Liverpool, and they seemed to win every game from bloody February. That, to me, was more impressive. What do you think about United looking to sign a Kanji, says Jazz? I think he's a good player, but I don't think he'd be replacing Maguire or Varane. I think he'd be replacing Bailly. The Chelsea team in 05 that Liverpool beat in Champions League semi-finals got it, says Brian. We're talking about the Premier League, mate. And we're talking about Premier League. And also, was that not the year where there was the dodgy... Wasn't there a dodgy goal in that game? Scored by... Oh, what was his name who played for Liverpool? He used to wear the headband. Spanish lad. What was his name? The dodgy goal. Chelsea and Liverpool. I don't know whether it was over... Was it over the line or not? I can't remember what his bloody name was. I can picture him and I can't remember what his bloody name was. Not Alonso. It was Louis Garcia. There we go. Alex Hutton. Well done. 5 points. Yaya or Bruno, says Rornick. Very different players. So this is really close. I love it when it's close. This is really close. Either or. Prime Giggs 52%. Prime Bale 48%. You know it's a good poll when it's that close. So well done. We'll end the poll. I'll tell you what. I'm going to do... We'll do one of those. We'll do one of these polls then. So I've got to try and keep it relevant. But either or. Invincibles. Chelsea 05. Just go for it. You do it. You do it. Go on then. Slow Sports News, go. The Invincibles is the biggest con job in football history, says Nick P. He's doing it again. He's going to get another one in. I watched it after the Christmas. They pretty much shamelessly played for draws. 12 draws. They drew 33% of their games, Nick. Who do you think will win the League Cup final, Mark, says Jashan. I'm looking forward to it. You'll have a watch-along on this channel on Sunday. First domestic silverware of the season. Thank you, Lewis R, for the super chat. I think that I don't really know. I'm looking forward to watching it. I mean, I'm a United fan. I don't like Liverpool. I don't like really Chelsea either. But who would I want to win? Probably Chelsea over Liverpool because they're our biggest rival. But ultimately, taking away my club loyalty and watching it as I try to these days as a football fan, which is what That's Football's all about, I'm just looking forward to it. I think Liverpool are on fire at the moment. Absolutely on fire. And I think you've probably got the best attack against the best defence at the moment. So it's going to be very interesting. And I think for Chelsea to win it, they'll have to win it 1-0 or 2-1. Liverpool could win that game 3-1. So it's defence against attack, really. That's what it's all about. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Prime Beckham or Prime Giggs, says Rajat. Hagrid Maguire, says Gav. And Prime Henry or Prime Suarez or Prime Aguero. And laugh my arse off. City have the best defence by far, says RCN. They didn't at the weekend, mate. They conceded 3 against Spurs, who've lost to Burnley and Southampton and Wolves. I think if you listen, I said it's the best defence at the moment against the best attack at the moment. And the moment is now. I'm not talking for the season. You know, Man City might say they've got the best attack. I'm saying right here, right now, it's the best defence against the best attack. It's 2-1 to Dortmund. They've come back against Rangers. It's 2-1 there. Prime Oldham Athletic against Prime Blackburn. Okay, so this is we may as well get this poll over quite quickly because the Invincibles have got 39% and Chelsea 05 has got 61%. So Chelsea 05 win it. Don't let Arsenal fans know they're suffering enough. They're losing to Wolves. Can you do a poll about who's a bigger club, Portsmouth or Southampton? Says Tommy. I hope you're not a Portsmouth fan, Tommy, because I can tell you now, if I did that poll, Southampton would win. Yeah, they would. So. Yeah. Philip hates Arsenal. And Mark, can I get a refund? I can't read all the super chats out, Travis. I've tried to read all of them out, but sometimes some slip through. Everybody hates Arsenal, says Jemmy. And who is better, Saka or Smith Rowe? Well, let's put it to the chat. That's what it's all about. If you've got a good one and I like it, we'll put it up there. Saka, Smith Rowe. Arsenal fans will be crying. We can't vote against our own, but we can. If you're not an Arsenal fan, get voting. If you are an Arsenal fan, get voting. Make sure you subscribe as well, by the way. We're on the road to 620,000. Bottom right-hand corner to subscribe. We're 300 away from 619,000. So get involved. That's football. Everybody is involved on here. Everyone is welcome on here, sorry. Banter, chats, and loads of watch-alongs as well. Hi, Mark. Would you take Sir Alex now in this era of football, or Klopp, taking all into consideration, says Gershwin. If you're talking prime Sir Alex, I would take prime Sir Alex now, yes. Would I take Sir Alex Ferguson at his age now, having been retired for 10 years, over Klopp? No. For two reasons. One, Klopp's at the top of his game, and Sir Alex, football's moved on. But the main reason I wouldn't do it is Sir Alex Ferguson deserves to retire. He's one of the greatest sports manager ever. Would you take Saka over Rashford, Mark, says Josh? At the moment, well, I wouldn't, because I'm loyal. Despite what people think about me being critical of players, I am very critical of our players at the moment because I don't think they're good enough. But I'm loyal to them, and I think our fan base is as well. But on form, Saka's better than Rashford at the moment. I just wouldn't swap Rashford out, who's a United boy, for an Arsenal player at the moment. But I mean, the logical answer is yes, you would. Robson or Roy Keane, says the Honest Tiger. I can't answer that, mate, because I didn't see enough of Robson's career and I saw all of Keane's career, so I would be biased. But the best person to ask for that is a United fan who's probably in their 50s and remembers all of Robson's career and all of Keane's career. A lot of those fans I've spoken to have said to me they'd go with Robson, which shows you how good he was. But good question. Opinion on the 91 Arsenal almost invincible team. They lost one game all season. They had Alan Smith, Merson, Bold, Dixon, Adams and Winterburn, says Extreme Gunner. I don't really remember that, Extreme Gunner, but I tell you what, to go invincible in the late 80s or early 90s was very, very impressive. You got quite a range of teams in then. I remember United finishing third, maybe it was, or second. United finished maybe second in 88 or 89. I think Forest finished third one year. Arsenal could win the league. Liverpool were very, very good. You'd get teams like, I think the 90 FA Cup final was Crystal Palace and United. Neither were anywhere near winning the league. The following year was Spurs and they went against Forest in 91. Wimbledon got to the final in 88. Coventry won it in 87. It was a different world back then because it wasn't so dominated by football. It was. They didn't sit in the middle playing chess. Hey, John Barnes, I've just dropped some, I don't know what to do with this castle. I'll move it. I'll play on the wing. No, it wasn't so about money then. So, there was more shocks available. But I didn't know they'd come that close to doing it at all, to be fair. Saka has come out on top against Smith Rowe with 68% in over 32%. So there you go. I think the players are coming back out on the pitch here. Travis says the super chat was Toure or Gerrard in their prime. Well, let's do that. Let's do it. Oh, if I can get my bloody live chat to work. What's going on here? When I get my chat back working, I'll do that one for you. There we go. Second half's about to kick off. Telling you, man. What's going on here? Second half's just kicked off. Let me just get the timer running. Okay, timer's up and running. I'm not doing this again. I'm not having my chat on as the same bloody laptop as the game. Cherney with the cross. Nothing happens. Mark, Liverpool in 18-19 only lost one game and came second with 97 points. Where does that team rank against other title winning sides? I've said this before, Jack. That Liverpool team came second is better than a lot of teams that won the league. But you don't get nothing for second place. Paul Mitchell seen with Ralph for the under-18 team. If the club appoint him, at least there's a sign of competence, says Dan. Very good. And Mark, why do you think bottom table Prem teams don't scout North American players? There would be good amounts who would get in their team, says Jack. I don't know, Jack. It's interesting. Biggest flop this season, Lukaku or Grealish, says Rob Shepherd. You're giving me some good bloody polls here. I've got 2 either-ors I need to do. Prime Gerrard, Prime Toure. There you go. Get voting. Prime Gerrard or Prime Toure. Mark, out of these 4 options, which is the best way for a player to act? Aggressive, calm, aggressive, calm, aggressive, calm. Matt, I don't know what you're bloody on about there, mate. Bloody hell, we just missed a chance for Wolves. What a miss by Chan. Need to focus on the game a little bit here. Great chance for Wolves. I think if this goes 2-0, it's over. Ooh. Are you talking about Kolo Toure? Yeah. Kolo Toure versus Steven Gerrard. No, it's Yaya. Mark, if Sir Alex Ferguson was still in charge with this squad, who do you think would start and how would he set up? Love all your content. Keep up the good work, says Daniel Hodgson. I don't necessarily think that Sir Alex... I mean, it's impossible to say what team Sir Alex would pick, but he'd certainly want to get the best out of someone like a Marcus Rashford. He probably would pick a Scott McTominay. He'd possibly pick a Harry Maguire and a Luke Shaw as well. I mean, I think he'd want to get the best out of those players that he spent a lot of money on. It's very difficult to say, really. To which the answer is... Sir Alex Ferguson or Klopp? Sir Alex Ferguson cannot be in a debate with any manager. There is no manager Sir Alex Ferguson can be in one with. You can't put him in a head-to-head. He rebuilt a football club that was on its arse and won how many titles, how many trophies? Jurgen Klopp has rebuilt Liverpool, but he's got to stay there for 20 years and keep winning a lot more titles to compare to Sir Alex. I'm sorry. No, Pep can't compare to Sir Alex anyway. I personally think Klopp versus Pep is a difficult debate. So, Pep and Klopp are brilliant managers. I'm not saying that they're not. They are amazingly good managers, but they're not in that conversation, I'm afraid. 2-1 to United in the FA Youth Cup. Go on, lads. Who scored? Okay, then, out of these 4 options, which is the best way for a player to behave on the pitch? Aggressive, calm, aggressive, calm, aggressive, calm. But aggressive, calm and calm, aggressive, Matt, are the same bloody thing. That's what I mean. I don't understand what you're talking about. I'm going to watch the new Batman film. I'm looking forward to it, yeah. Xavi or Xhaka, says Loftus. I hope that's a joke. Thoughts on Rooney and Derby? I don't think he will be our next manager, but maybe down the line, says Matt. Maybe. Oh, something's going on here a bit. Oh, no, it's all calmed down now. Thought it was going to be a fight between Wolves and Arsenal. Dr. Proctor versus Dr. Socrates, says Harvard Snell. Prime Rooney, Prime Shearer, or Prime Aguero, says Tommy. I'd go Rooney. Yeah. Prime Rooney, which means the best ever Rooney. Yeah, I'd go with that. Arsenal here are up against it. Could be a good result for United. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Right, let's end this poll. Prime Gerrard wins with 66% over Prime Torre with 34%. I have got one more I'm going to do. I'll do it for you in a bit. Right, let's keep an eye on the game. 5 minutes have gone here. What's your opinion on the new Batman actor, Robert Pattinson? Look, I'm not a big fan of change. I think we should just keep Man United being the title holders from 2013 on every year, and everyone just plays for fun. But no, look, I personally feel the Dark Knight trilogy with Gareth Bale was, Christian Bale was. Imagine if it was Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale, I'm Batman. I don't even know how he talks. I'm from Cardiff. I'm Batman. I'm very fast. I think the Dark Knight trilogy is almost the perfect trilogy for me. So, bias aside, Prime Messi or Prime Ronaldo, says EM. Yeah, I'm not doing that. The chat will. So, I still watch the Dark Knight trilogy every now and again anyway. So I'm a bit sad that there's another Batman coming out. But we've had Ben Affleck as Batman since. Batman, I remember Michael Keaton as Batman when I was growing up. So Batman's always going to evolve. But I think as long as they tell it in a different way, it's fine, isn't it? But yeah, I think the Dark Knight trilogy is the best interpretation of Batman I've seen, and that's the one I like the best. Prime Phil Jones or Amazon Prime? Who said that? Who said that? Ernal, thank you very much for your super chat. It was Joseph, thank you very much. Connor Cody's going mad here. You should be booking him for that. Aggressive, calm is fast and reactionary. Will some calm calculation, and calm aggressive is think first then act. I like aggressive, calm, Matt Carney. Bias aside, Prime Bale or Prime Suarez, says EM. Tierney with the cross. This is interesting. This game is a carbon copy of the one at Marlineux a couple of weeks ago, isn't it? But it's a different, it's a different team. It literally, it's very similar. In that game, Arsenal are 1-0 up doing all the defending. In this game, Wolves are 1-0 up doing all the defending. And at the moment, it looks like it's gonna go that way with the away side again. Please subscribe, by the way, bottom right hand corner. On the road to 619,000. Paul Mitchell is AS Monaco's director of football, but he's also worked with Pochettino before. He was at Southampton and Spurs, and then I think he went to Leipzig as well. So he'll have worked with Rangnick before. I mean, does that mean that Pochettino is the more likely manager if we get Mitchell? Armando, thanks for subscribing. Ian Waite says the Invincible season's better than 99. Well, you can't say that, mate, because you've just lost tonight. Thousands of people voted the Chelsea 05 side better than yours. Ben says, can we have a game of poker right now? I'd love to stream some live poker. I'll tell you what, I'm very good at it. Here's a good ball into... They're just a bit... I mean, Saka there. They're just a bit clueless in the final third, Arsenal. I'd love to go on True Geordie's poker, but I just don't get asked anymore because there's somebody on there that doesn't like me. It's life. Mark, I already accepted wishing City win the league, ultimately just so Liverpool didn't. Now I don't know what he's worth. Either Liverpool, Manchester United's 20 titles, or City match United's 4 in 5, says Nickett. Well, this is what Manchester United are doing now. An open door policy to all our records. We're not even trying. Arteta and Larg are having a bit of an argument here. No, I get on with Loz fine, Sam. It's not Loz. If you don't know, you should know. It's a funny industry to work in, that's all I'd say. And I can't really say anything more than that because everybody puts work in and it's hard. But it's a funny industry I work in. Garnacho double last minute winner and United are through to the FA Youth Cup semi-final. Special group of lads, says Joshua Bowater, and Saka. Sarr was running out towards him. He's got there. Oh, he's doing. He's Lacazette's farting now. What is it with Arsenal players? What is it with Arsenal players? Lacazette's going like that now. He's farted as well. Liam, I don't know what you mean by it, but I'm going to have to block you because I just don't like that name. So get it out. I don't actually have beef with anybody. I mean, it's so long ago that any of this stuff went on. I just don't have beef with anybody. I think it ultimately just comes down to jealousy now. I don't really understand what anything else what it would be, but I don't really have any beef with anybody. There's a few Di Marias in the industry. Oh God, yeah. There's a few snakes. All right, good cross. Oh, there he is. Lack of threat again. Go on, do that again. Do a trump, Lacazette. Get the crowd up. Come on, waft it. Semadou's gone down injured here. Garnacho. Yeah, we've done that one. Yeah, good to see that they're into the semi-finals. Keep it positive. Who's the best person you've met in the industry? Says Matt Hayes. Keep it positive. You know what? I've been in this industry a really long time, and there's two things I would say. I don't think everybody is there's either Di Marias or there's acquaintances, and there's a lot of acquaintances. There's a lot of people I like, but I wouldn't call anybody a friend because it's a weird industry. Everyone's got little cliques. It's like the United dressing room, and it's like once people are in their cliques, they just don't want to come out of it, and they'll be nice to you, but they're all in their little cliques. So, who's the nicest person I've met in the industry? I don't know, because I wouldn't say I know them well enough to say that they're not. I don't know whether they are nice. Maybe they're being nice to your face, but it's a difficult question. I mean, I like Thogden and Thogdad. I do like them. I mean, they are just fun. They're just genuine and fun, and I like Pieface as well, who's not really in the industry. He's a gamer, isn't he? But who do football content, yeah. English FA needs an age limit on refs like Germany. These dinosaurs should not be on the pitch, says Leon. They may or may not get top four, but Arsenal have played better football than United this season, and Arteta has proved to be a good coach, says Animish. Yeah, I hope Arsenal fans don't start with the old T-shirt printing again. Arteta! I hope they don't, because I think if Arsenal had a striker, they'd cruise. I mean, I'm going to tweet it now and it'll probably bang. And it's very, very true. I've just tweeted it there. If Arsenal had bought a striker, they'd have cruised top four. I really do think it's that easy. Interestingly for Wolves, though, Johnny and Neto coming back. They've been out for a while, so that makes them stronger. Remember Aaron Smith's goal against Rober in the 7-1? Neighbour better United team goal. I loved that game, Salim. Semadou's gone down for Arsenal here. It looks like it's quite a bad one because he's hobbling. Would you take Arteta as the next United manager? Tyler, it's just so easy to say no to because it's controversial to say yes and it will never happen anyway. So I'm just going to say no. I know it's a blunt answer. Steve says, not just saying this, but I'd rather watch this That's Football in the United Stand these days. I'd say that Mark and Hugh Izzy are the best creators, says Steve. Thank you very much, Steve. Thanks for the super chat as well. I will be on Twitch tonight, yes. Looking forward to it. Late night streaming. Cowboy Bridge. The second thing I was going to say about this industry as well is that I think it's... I don't know how to put this without becoming I don't think I'll come across as an arsehole. I just think fan content for me is very simple. And it's like people are constantly trying to, define what it is. But fan content for me is objective. And I used to criticise certain Arsenal content providers who I used to get on with and have a chat with. And they'd show me their phone and they'd be DMing an Arsenal player. And I'd say to them, but that's not fan content. That's just that's something else. That's not fun content because you're not going to be critical of that player because you've got him on DMs. But another player, like at the weekend, who you clearly just have an agenda against, you're calling him all sorts of names. That's not fan content to me. Fan content isn't, I get on with this player, so I'm not going to give them any shit. Fan content should be what a fanzine used to be, and still is in some cases. Fan content should be what's the best interests of the fans, what's the best interests of the club. And if your club is winning things and playing well, then you will get praise as a player. But if you're not, I don't give a shit whether you follow me on Twitter or anything like that. You're still going to get called out. But I think there's content providers out there that just, they're blinded by the lights. Oh, such and such has followed me. And, in this modern world of players and admins and social media and manipulation, why are they following you? Why are they being your mates? Because they probably don't want you to criticise them. Because the longer they stay at your club earning hundreds of thousands of pounds a week, they're winning, aren't they? That's what fan content is for me. It's having, like all you do, it's about being honest. It's about having your opinion, regardless of what you think about a player. I love Bruno, but I tell you what, the last 2 or 3 weeks he's been shit. Now, I'm not afraid to say that because that's what a fan should say. I agreed with the last super chat. Hugh is legend, along with yourself, of course, Marks, is the Royal Mail X. Arsenal are struggling here. 65 minutes. I wouldn't even mind if Arsenal got an equaliser, I wouldn't mind. Honest opinion on the title, Marks, has been Arsenal versus Wolves live watch-along with Mark Goldbridge. Well, I think it says exactly what it says on the tin. I know you're talking about Man City or Liverpool. I predicted Man City would win the league at the start of the season, so I'm going to stick with that. I don't feel enough of an urge to change because I think but I do think it's almost Liverpool's to lose as well. I think it's hard to split. I think the advantage is that Man City are 3 points ahead if Liverpool win their games in hand, which I don't know whether they've already done. And in fact, let's have a look. I don't know what the Premier League table looks like at the moment. Yeah, 3 points ahead, but Man City, Liverpool have got the better goal difference at the moment. So Liverpool have got to go to Man City and win. But then again, Man City lost at home to Spurs, so maybe Man City aren't going to win every game. $25 minutes to go. Yeah, well, as I tweeted a few minutes ago, I think if Arsenal had a decent striker, they'd walk top four because they do play quite well, but they've just got no service. Sorry, they've got no striker. Kate says, boring Arsenal. Hi Mark, who do you think is winning the Champions League? Also, did you hear what Vettel said today? And will you be doing any Formula 1 streams this year? Says Steve O. I am going to do some Formula 1 streams. I'm going to do the first two. I'm going to do every one I can. Sometimes they do clash with football, so I can't do them. But I'm going to do as many as I can because I'm really back into my Formula 1. And I don't know what Vettel said, so if you let us know. Schick is an interesting player, Ryan. I wouldn't be surprised if Ranić stays involved at United. United might go for him. He's got a lot of attributes that I think would be transmittable to the Prem. He's quick. He's tall. He's quite good with the ball. I think Wolves are a horrible team when they're 1-0 up, you know. What do you think of Brozier, the Southampton striker, says Ermal? He looks decent. He's a Chelsea loanee, though, isn't he? So... Oh, Vettel said he won't race in the Russian Grand Prix, says Nick. I don't think he needs to say that because I guarantee you nobody else will race in it either. There will be no race, so it's a good statement, but that won't be happening anyway. Hamza says, doesn't the first race of the season clash with Man United versus Liverpool? Well, it does at the moment, but that game's going to get postponed because Liverpool will be playing in the FA Cup that weekend if they beat Norwich in the next round. Who was better, Van Nistelrooy or Van Persie, says Jason? I mean, look, as a United sort of great, it would be Van Nistelrooy, but that season Van Persie had is one of my favourites. Yala says, why do you think Red Men TV have such a weird business model with the best content locked behind a paywall? As a Liverpool supporter, it's quite frustrating that the best fan channel is a United one. Well, thanks, Yalan. I'm not too familiar with what they do, and obviously it's up to them. You know, people can do what they want, and if that works for them, fair play. Wolves are looking very good, says Sutir. Yeah, I was just going to have a look at Wolves' remaining fixtures, actually. See if I can list them off. So, we've got West Ham on Sunday, which will be difficult. Then they've got Palace at home, Watford at home, Everton away, Leeds at home. So you'd expect them to win a lot of them. Then they've got Villa at home, Newcastle away, Man City at home, Burnley away, Brighton at home, Chelsea away, Norwich at home, Liverpool away. I mean, I just don't think they'll do it. But what you'd have to say is that if Wolves did win this, they beat Spurs last week at their place. Zayn Miasi's not very happy. He's biting his nails. I just don't know whether Wolves can score enough goals. I know they've scored tonight, but it's come from a mistake. Where's the goal that doesn't come from a mistake? And that's the thing with me for Wolves. They just don't seem to score enough goals. Rival fans, so might be a dumb question because he's a right back, but who do you think of, what do you think of giving Wan-Bissaka a run at CDM? Can't be worse than McFred. I mean, Callan, you're not the first person to say that, so it's not a stupid point, but I just don't think Wan-Bissaka's a centre-back or a CDM. He spends most of his time on the grass. I'm not saying he smokes weed. I mean, he slides tackles all the time. I mean, you couldn't have a centre back that slide tackles or a CDM that slide tackles. He's a fullback. That's what he is. He's either a fullback or he's not. I like Wan-Bissaka. He needs to improve going forward, but here's Saka again. A little bit greedy. Lack of threats. Ooh, good save by Sarr. 20 minutes to go. It's starting to hot up a little bit. Starting to hot up as I disappear. I'm just going to get my phone. It's on charge. Remember tonight, I'm on Twitch. Links in the video description. Give me a follow on Twitch and make sure you tune in at 11:15 tonight. It's late night streaming with Goldbridge. The weekend starts here. Tune in. Corner to Arsenal. And they've not done anything with it. Let me get myself back. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, come on. There we go. Draw's the best result for United, says John. It is. You're right. Pepe's on the pitch, by the way. I don't know who he's come on for. I'll tell you now. Now then. It's... Barcelona winning 3-1 against Napoli. Dortmund need another goal against Rangers or they're going out. Martinelli's come off for Pepe. How many years will it take for Newcastle to compete for top 4, says Robin. I certainly don't think it will be next season. Maybe the year after that. Every time I watch Bellingham, and it annoys me we didn't get him, says Aram. Yeah, but I think if United had got him... Rangers have scored, by the way. It's 2-2. Dortmund are going out. I think if Dortmund had... if Man United had got Bellingham, his development would have not been anywhere near as quick as it's been at Dortmund. Tavernier scored for Rangers. Right. It's a big thing for Rangers. I mean, that's amazing as well. Aubameyang scored for Barcelona and I'm watching Arsenal with nothing up front. And what a crap ball that is by Lacazette as well. I'm watching Arsenal with nothing up front and Aubameyang's at Barcelona. And I know that had to happen. But they should have replaced him. You know, Aubameyang needed to leave Arsenal. I totally agree with what Arteta did. It's a power struggle and the manager must come out on top. But what can't happen is you can't lose Aubameyang and then get nobody. Kilman is a good defender, Harris. Yeah. I'd love Neves at United as well, hackers. Luke, thank you very much for the super chat. Make sure you subscribe, by the way, bottom right hand corner. Wolves making a sub here. Will it be the return of Neto? It will be the return of Neto. Will it be back of the Neto? Neto's on. He's been out for a very long time. We're 300 subscribers away from 619,000. So please subscribe, bottom right hand corner. Get involved with That's Fat Ball. You're all welcome. Carabao Cup final watch along on Sunday. Neto, the United stand legend, says Jake. Well, I wouldn't call him a legend. He did score on his debut, but ultimately he didn't really. He was with us for one season, and it was a bit of a shit end to the season. It could have been special. It wasn't to be. Oh, Neto played in the last game. Sorry, Francesco. Thank you. Well, here's Arsenal's big hope, Nketiah, who I don't think even Arsenal fans think is that good. They're going 3 at the back. They're taking off Cedric. When's Tomiyasu back for Arsenal then? And Nketiah's coming on. I mean, I just don't think this lad's good enough, to be honest. Hi Mark, if Pep had bought Harry Maguire, do you think he'd have developed him into a Pep type player, or do you think he'd have been sold already, says Jason? I mean, I'd love that. I'd love to have seen that happen, mainly because he wouldn't be at United. But on a serious note, I'd love to have seen what Pep saw in Maguire and what he would have done with him. He definitely would have developed him. He's not been developed at United at all. So I'd love to have seen what he would have done with him and where he would be 2.5 years later under Pep. Because, you know, Man City don't play a deep line, do they? So he obviously saw something in him. Barcelona's coming back, apparently. Mate, you're playing Thursday night football. Talk to me when you're playing Tuesday or Wednesday. With the way the Glazers love to buy Prem proven players, is there any Prem strikers you would take, says user? Not really. I mean, I know people are going to say Calvert-Lewin, Harry Kane, but I don't think Harry Kane's the answer. I think United would love Harry Kane. They'll go, oh, City wanted him, let's get him. That's one of our biggest tactics. If City want a player, we try and get them. So thank you very much for that one, user 234. It's a role reversal. It's exactly the same as what happened to Molineux. Wolves 1-0 up away from home. It was Arsenal at that time. Bruno or Park Ji-sung, underrated Wes Brown or Antonio Valencia. I would love to join the United stand. How do I go about joining as I've spoke to Kev, says Luke Slabhead 94. Just keep your eye out, mate, for when we're recruiting again. We do it every sort of 6 months. Keep your eye on the channel. It's the best advice I can give you. Can Arsenal get an equaliser here? It actually wouldn't be a bad result for United if it was a draw. Thoughts on Akanji, says David Salter. I mean, he's a bit older than I thought he was. He's 27 in the summer, so I think it's a replacement for Bay, to be honest. I think it'd be a replacement for Eric Bay. Do you think Wolves are getting better? I think Wolves are having a great season, actually. I think, you know, we talk about United, Spurs and Arsenal, but Wolves are doing really well. They just don't have a striker. I don't think they've got the goals in them, really. But I tell you what, if they were to win this game and they beat West Ham on Sunday, I don't think they're in the FA Cup, are they, Wolves? Trying to do too much here, Arsenal. I think Wolves are a massive threat to top four. They're playing well and getting results. Arsenal wasting their games in hands as Chaos Jokers. Well, of course, if Arsenal win even if Arsenal lose this, if they win their 2 games in hand, they'd still be above United. And they've got to play United at the Emirates. Mark, I can't help draw some comparisons to how we were under Roy Hodgson. Expensive middling marquee players and crap ones and bad coaching, says Monkey. I'd love to do my own podcast with different guests every week and talking points, and I'll be absolutely honest with you, loads of people have asked me about doing a podcast, and I'd like to do a podcast that isn't necessarily sport. I'd like to do a podcast that's not, you know, just interesting people like Gary Barlow. Absolutely incredible, Mark. I'd love to be on your podcast. It sounds absolutely fantastic. I'd love it, but I haven't got the time to book guests and stuff like that. So basically, the only way I'd do a podcast if I got somebody to sort of work for me and or with me to book the guests, because I ain't got the time. So, and set it all up. Basically, I just come in and go, a bit like Jack, mate. He's got a studio in London. Every Thursday, he goes to London, he records 3 episodes, and that's 3 episodes, which will go out 1 week after the other. So we've got 3 weeks. That's what I need, something like that. Mark, speaking from India, would love to have a video chat with you, even if not on the United Stand, and I would love to take charge and raise awareness in Asia about United Stand and that's football. Thoughts, says Cigar. It's a good thought. It's a good thought. I mean, if anybody's got any ideas or aspirations, you can always send us a clip in of your work to that'sfootball@gmail.com. He's got to score! He has scored! It's Pepe! 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 I'm not stuck on... It is Pepe. I'm just stunned. It's Pepe! It's Pepe! Pepe for Arsenal. It's 1-1. I can't believe it. They've finally broken down the Wolves' defence. It's Pepe. He's very close to the goal. It is Pepe who scored. You don't need me to tell you. He sort of spins and finishes it really well. Well, Arteta did say that Pepe had come back from the AFCON like a new man. And that's a big goal. A very big goal. I'd play him up front over lack of threat, to be honest. He's took it well. That's a good result for United. A draw is a good result for United. Neither of them winning helps us out. Let's hope it ends this way. But Arteta in, says Mason Reed. Put them t-shirts back in the bin. Put them back in the cellar. Stop. Get onto the printers. Stop it. Stop that, printers. We're Arteta in again. We're not Arteta out. We're Arteta in. Get rid of them t-shirts. Put them back in the loft. Yeah, keep it like this. Yeah, Pepe of all people. I think a draw's the right result, actually, you know. I thought a draw was the right result at Molineux. Rangers are winning 3-2. They're going through. Don't ask me who scored the goal. Oh my God, it could be Wolves. Neto. Ruben Neves. 10 minutes to go here. Could be a good finish. Red Dead Redemption later, yes, Andrew. Links in the chat for my Twitch page. I'll be live at 11:15. I can't wait. Not played since... When did I last play? Sunday night? Yes. It's getting good as well, the game. I've never played it that deep before. Oh, that's what she said. Yeah, looking forward to it tonight. What do you think about Partey's game going down since signing for Arsenal, says Stale? I don't think Partey's terrible. As I said, I think I think Partey and Xhaka are quite steady. I mean, they're nowhere near as good as Chelsea's or Liverpool or Man City's midfield, but I'd say that Partey and Xhaka it's as good as Wolves midfield. It's better than United's. So I actually think that's where Arsenal have found some stability in their centre-back pairing and their midfield pairing. It's given them a little bit of a, platform to build upon. Which club do you think Pogba will be at next season? Oh, it's got to be worth a poll. It's got to be worth a poll. This is a good one. Pogba. This is a good one. I love doing these polls anyway because it gets you all involved. Make sure you subscribe. This is what we do on here. But I'm going to be very interested to see what you're all going to say about this. I'm only going to put 4 options. Madrid, PSG, United, other. So get voting in the chat. Pogba next season, Madrid, PSG, United, other. Other could be Juventus, it could be Chelsea, whatever. Still 5 minutes to go here. Arsenal could turn this around and get a very, very good win. Bob says, Mark, you should do stand-up comedy. Oh, yeah, you do. On the United Stand. Yeah. I don't stand up, though. I sit down. Don't Dortmund need 2 goals anyway? Or do they just need the 1? Neto! Oh, just puts it wide. What a chance. What a chance for Neto. I thought he'd found the bottom corner there. He wants a corner. He should have found the bottom corner. Pogba to Huddersfield. Let's go, says Stale. Was it a corner? He's confident it's a corner. I think it would have gone in, you know. It hits Gabriel's shin. He redeemed himself. He's redeemed himself. Mark, West Ham are Cockney, not these melts. Don't do us like that, says Clay. Well, both teams are trying to win this now. Xhaka. Odegaard. Zayn Miasi's got his cup of tea out. I think this will finish in a draw now. Good result for United. Ahmad's not starting for Rangers, is he, Nikki? But he's obviously not good enough to start for Rangers. I mean, it's disappointing, but... You know, you're either good enough or you're not. At the moment, he's got to work hard to get in that team. Yeah, I'll be on Twitch tonight. I've dropped you the link in the video description. Oh, good turn here. Arsenal get it wide to Saka. He's into the box. He puts a good cross in. Headed away. Xhaka. Don't know why he didn't hit it. Don't know why Xhaka didn't hit that. 3 Harrys in your team. Keep 1 and lose 2. Harry Redknapp managing at his peak. Harry Maguire this season. And Harry Bain. Make your choice, says Monkey. Keep 1 and lose 2. Harry Kane. Harry Bain. Harry Bain. Yeah. Do you think an Italian club will come back to the apex of European football in the future, or is Italy too far behind? Says Oivdal. I think it's a great question, mate. Big fan of Italian football, but I think it's miles off. I mean, Italian football to me is a bit like Manchester United. Elite in the 90s. Crap now. No, I think... What's Raul Jimenez doing here? He's going to get booked. I don't know what he's doing. With this draw, United only depends on themselves, says Kushina. I don't know what Raul Jimenez is doing here. He's meant to be being subbed. Is it they don't want to make the sub yet or not? I don't know what's going on. Weird. This is all very weird. Jimenez is meant to be being subbed and he won't go off the pitch because I think the Wolves manager is saying, I'll do it when I want to do it. I don't want to do it yet. I am doing PSG Madrid watch-along, yes. Aquas, yes. I don't know what's going on here. So he's booked Jimenez for not going off. But they don't want to do the sub yet. Did you see Paul Mitchell was with Ralph at the United game tonight? I did, Joshua Bowater, and I hope it does happen. But, you know, it might just be coincidence. Oh, it's Podence who's coming off, not Jimenez. So he should have the yellow card rescinded then. He shouldn't be booked. Anyway, we're probably going to get about 5 minutes added on now. There's Arsenal. Odegaard. He should have got a foul there. Oh, the ref's played it on. Played the advantage. Is it 5 minutes or 6 added on? It's a corner. Is it 5 or 6? I can't see. It's 6. 6 minutes added on. Thanks, Jake. Thanks everyone who's tuned in as well. So Pogba, we've got a poll going on here. Pogba next season. Madrid 34%, PSG 38%. Let's see what happens with the corner. It's headed away. United 19% and other 9%. So yeah, it's split between PSG and Madrid. 38% saying he's going to go to PSG. 34% say he's going to go to Madrid. So we'll end that poll there. Now Kieran Tierney's gone down injured now. He is injury prone. I think he might have a bit of cramp. We had 5,000 votes on that. Thank you very much. Oh God, my side's hurting now. Who's Paul Mitchell? He's like he's a bit like a director of football, isn't he? That sort of thing. United are looking for one as well. So he was at Southampton with Poch. He was at Spurs with Poch. Then I believe he went to Leipzig and now he's at Monaco. So he's got a good reputation. He would be a good appointment. That was Phil Mitchell on EastEnders, Samuel. 200 away from 619,000. Thanks everyone who subscribed. If you are new, please subscribe. Bottom right hand corner. Everyone's welcome on That's Football. We've got the Carabao Cup watch-along on Sunday. But this is looking like a very good result for United. A draw against these two teams who both could get in the top four race. Who are in the top four race. Of course, for Arsenal, if they draw, they would be... I'll wait in a minute because they're on the attack here. Saka's just lost it. Arsenal would be on 42 points. 4 points behind United with 2 games in hand. No, that's not right. Arsenal must be on 43 points. Yeah, Arsenal would be 3 points behind United with 2 games in hand, which isn't terrible from Arsenal. Obviously it's better to draw than lose. But if they'd lost, 4 points behind United is 2 wins off United. If you draw, you're 1 win off United with 2 games in hand. So it's not a terrible result for Arsenal, to be fair, a draw. But it's a better result for United if they both draw. Three minutes to go. I think it's going to finish in a. I think this is going to finish in a draw. And I think it's the right result. I think Wolves have been worthy of a draw. Another Wolves player goes down. It's 1-1. It's not full time yet, Ivan. There's still a couple of minutes to go. Yeah, make sure you tune in on Twitch tonight, Thursday night. The weekend starts here, 11:15. I'll be live on Twitch. I've dropped the link in the chat. Late night gaming with Goldbridge. Bit of Red Dead Redemption. Always a bit of fun. Looking forward to it. Oh, Tavares there. I don't know what he's doing. Kushina says, yeah, but we only depend on ourselves because even if Arsenal go 3 points ahead of us, we still have to play Arsenal, so big result for United. Yep. And these Scottish commentators are so biased, says Neb. Good save. Saka cuts in into the bottom corner. It's a good save by Sarr. He's had a very good season. Ronaldo 08 or 09 or Salah 18-19, says Zach. I mean, I'm going to say Ronaldo. I would think that would be quite easy. They've scored! Oh, it's bloody Lacazette. I told you. I bloody knew he would do it. Oh, God. I bloody predicted it as well. Lack of threat has won it. They've won it at the end. That is, well, you know what? Fair play. I hate it. Shit my life. That is just fucking typical. Oh, God. I wasn't even looking. I just seen Lacazette running around. It's funny. Football's a funny old game. I said I bet he'll score tonight. He probably would have got pelters if Arsenal hadn't have won this, because I think he's been pretty shit. But he's gone and scored late again. He did it against Palace, didn't he, before Christmas? To be fair to him and to be fair to Arteta, that's all they've got. Let's have a look at this. Odegaard, he has a big part to play in it as well. Oh, it's deflected in. It's a shit shot. Oh my God. Take away the credit. He's a bloody jammy bastard as well. Look at that. It's going wide. It's going wide. It hits the keeper's inside of his arm and goes in. That's not even his goal. It's got to go down as an OG. It wasn't going in, was it? Not offside. It's a goal. 2-1 to Arsenal. Well, you know what? Cody felt bad for Gabriel. 2-1, says Ewan Pleasance. It's a great result for Arsenal to take 6 points. And he's blown the full-time whistle as well. To take 6 points against Wolves in the last 2 weeks. I've got to say, I will never applaud it. I will never applaud it. But that is an absolutely massive 6 points for Arsenal. And I include the last win against them as well. That is a massive 6 points for Arsenal. Wolves have pushed them in both games and they've won both games by 1 goal. But I said this. I said this about Wolves. They're a good team. They don't score goals. They don't score enough goals. And that's why, for me, Wolves are not in a top 4 race. And that's why Arsenal are. Arsenal won't get 4th because who will come 8th, says Neb. I thought it was going to be a good point. It's a funny joke. But look, you know, they are a point off United and they've got 2 games in hand. They've only got to draw 1 of 2 games in hand and they're level with United. So they're in a strong position. Arsenal are favourites for 4th. I keep saying this. Arsenal are favourites for 4th. Put the pressure onto Arsenal. I predicted it. I said it in the first half. Lack of threat has been so bad he'll probably score a goal here. And he did. But, well, look. It's a great result for Arsenal. It's not a great result for United. But there comes a point, even as a United fan, where you can't keep relying on others. You know, last season, oh, Chelsea, please stop Man City winning the treble. Thanks. Oh, Wolves, please stop Arsenal winning so we can get 4th. Thanks. You know, Man City, can you stop Liverpool winning the title so they don't level up with us on 20 titles? Thanks. You know, we can't keep relying on other people. So, at some point, these things are going to happen. We're still in the race for 4th, but you know what? Arsenal are favourites. And so we've only got ourselves to blame. We can't keep relying on anybody else. You've got to do the job yourself. So, look, fair play to Arsenal. I won't say well done, but fair play to Arsenal. And it's a win for them. Thanks for watching. I'm live on Twitch tonight in about an hour's time. Tune in. I'll be playing a bit of Red Dead Redemption. Thanks everyone for watching. Well, it was a good game. It was an exciting end. Links in the video description for Twitch. I'll see you on there in about an hour's time. Thanks.